What's up, football fans? I am Zach, and I'm a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
I'm John, and I've liked the Bears longer than Zach's been alive.
Today we'll be talking about NFL players, and we'll be talking about football, and and if you love football, hit that like and subscribe button, and comment if you want to see and you don't want to miss our future videos.
All right. Zach's our host, so he's going to lead us off with the questions.
Which team has the better overall fan base?
Between who?
Steelers and the Bears.
Between the Steelers and the Bears? Well, I'm always going to say it's the Bears. They're the older team.
Steelers have better fans.
They're the older team, older city. They're more loyal.
Steelers have a lot better fans.
All right, I mean, that's a matter of opinion.
Their fans are a lot nicer and better.
All right, I mean, that's a matter of opinion.
Chicago Bears fans at playoff games are way too crazy.
It's the point. It's playoff games. They're supposed to be crazy.
The reason why the Bears lose a lot in the playoffs is because their fans get too loud.
Their fans are too loud in a playoff game? That's not even a thing. That can't be possible. That's the point, is to be loud. Why do you suppose the Kansas City Chiefs...
Yeah, but then they can't focus.
Why do you suppose the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks win so many playoff games? They're two loudest stadiums in the NFL. And they're open roof. They're not even a dome. And they're still the loudest.
Yeah, but their fans don't go all crazy like they did.
They do. That's the point. They're supposed to go crazy. But anyways, that's a matter of opinion. What's your next one? What do you got?
Would you rather have the Bears roster or the Steelers roster for the next 5 years?
Oh, that's easy. Bears.
So
it's not even close.
Steelers have the best wide receiver roster in the NFL right now.
Not even in the zip code. And you can ask
DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman, and Jeremy Bernard.
You can go look at what any NFL expert says about the best young roster in the NFL right now. It's the Chicago Bears. And it isn't close. Because they have the best young quarterback. They will have a top 5 wide receiving core probably by the end of the year, if not already do. They already have the best tight end room in the NFL. They're going to have a top 3 running back duo by the end of this year. And they have a top 5 offensive line. And the beauty of all of it is they're one of the youngest teams in the league. So they're going to have them a long time.
Steelers have a lot better receivers. DK Metcalf,
they have
Michael Pittman, and Jeremy Bernard.
They have mediocre receivers at best. And they're all 30 years old. They're going to be washed soon.
DK Metcalf is a top 5 receiver in the NFL right now.
Not even close. DK Metcalf hasn't been in the top 5 in receiving yards in his entire career, I don't think. No. Maybe once when he was with the Seahawks. Not even close.
None of the Bears receivers are top 5. And they traded...
That's because they're 21 years old. They will be.
And the Bears coach randomly just traded away their best receiver to the Buffalo Bills.
It wasn't that random. He's 30 years old. They don't want him anymore. Their whole team is younger than that.
Yeah, but they did amazing. He did amazing in the 2025 NFL season.
He did okay. He made big plays that were... All of Chicago's fan base is going to love DJ Moore forever for. But he was not a good beginning to end of the year number 1 wide receiver. I shouldn't say it wasn't good. He was good, not great. And they have Rome Odunze to fill that void, who's in his second, going into his 3rd year now. So, easy. Easy. Isn't close. It's not even...
Who has better running backs?
Chicago, by a mile.
Rico Dowdle. Jalen Warren.
Nobody even knows who Jalen Warren is.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Chicago has a 5th or 6th round rookie in Kyle Monangai that was a rookie last year. That's better than both of those guys combined. And they have DeAndre Swift. Nobody's taking Rico Dowdle over DeAndre Swift.
Sears would beat the Chicago Bears in the playoffs, even if they could, because the Steelers have a quarterback that's experienced, been playing in the playoffs.
They have a quarterback that's going to show up in a wheelchair from the nursing home and probably put up the numbers he did against the Houston Texans last year in the playoffs.
Which coach would you rather have now? The Chicago Bears coach or the Pittsburgh Steelers coach? So the Chicago Bears coach is Ben Johnson. Steelers head coach is Mike McCarthy, but they fired Mike Tomlin. So you start.
You guys see what I have to deal with now? You think that's an actual question worth answering?
Yes.
There isn't a person in this country that would take Mike McCarthy over Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson's only been coaching for a head coach for only 1 year.
And he's the most sought-after young coach in the NFL for a reason.
Ben Johnson gave the Bears in the middle of the season, a 5-12 record. Then they gave him 11-6. Do you want what McCarthy did? He gave the Cowboys like 4 12-5s in a row.
And lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, same with Chicago.
And then hasn't coached since.
Same with Chicago.
What did he do with Green Bay? Coached him to 10 to 12 wins and lost in the playoffs, and nobody ever cares.
Exactly what Ben Johnson is doing.
1 year, though, because he's new and he's figuring it out.
He was offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions.
Zach, seriously?
They sucked in the playoffs.
Seriously? You know what we'll do after this is done? We will send an email to every GM in the NFL, if you would like. We got to have some sort of a fan pipeline we can go through, avenue we can go through to email those guys. We'll see if we can get a response from any of them, but we'll find out if any of them would take any coach in the NFL over Ben Johnson. There isn't one. Everybody wanted Ben Johnson when he was available. Chicago got him. There's a reason for it.
Unbelievable.
Building a young team, bringing in a young coach. The coach came to the team because they already had Caleb Johnson
would have won 12
and the young talent that he wanted.
The Chicago Bears would have won 12 or 13 games with McCarthy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's true.
Not even in the zip code, but thanks.
Yes, it is in the zip code.
No, Chicago would have won 8 games at most with any other coach last year. They got lucky that they have a coach that outcoached everybody that he had to go out and beat that they were trailing.
How do you know what you're saying? Okay, next. Is Caleb Williams already a top 10 NFL quarterback?
You want to run down the quarterback queue, don't you?
What is it? Is he? You go first.
What are we doing? Here's what we got to do. We got to name the 32 starters, right? Let's figure out where he's at. So, should we do this like we've done when we're playing basketball and football? Start in the AFC North. Is he better than Aaron Rodgers? Yes.
Yeah.
Is he better than Lamar Jackson? Not yet.
What?
Will be. Is he better than Joe Burrow? I'd say yes.
So you're taking Lamar Jackson over Joe Burrow?
I don't know.
But you took
Joe
Burrow over Josh Allen.
Then flip him around. Is he better than Joe Burrow? No. Is he better than Lamar Jackson? Yeah. We'll say that. I'll take him over one of those two guys based on health alone, and flip a coin. I'll take the other one. So one of those two we'll say is better. So he's better than Aaron Rodgers. He's better than one of those two, not the other. He's better than whoever it is that the Browns decide that they're going to start on a given week.
Deshaun Watson.
Doesn't matter if it's Deshaun Watson, Shadur Sanders, Joe Flacco, whoever else they've got.
Joe Flacco's not even with the Browns anymore.
Then that's my point. NFC North, is he better than Jared Goff? Yes. Is Jared Goff really good, though? Yes. That'd be close, but I'd take him over Jared Goff on age alone. Is he better than Kyler Murray? Yes. Is he better than Jordan Love? Unpopular opinion, but yep, he is. So there's 6 so far. Okay. We'll go AFC East. Is he better than Drake May? Yes. Is he better than Josh Allen? No. What was I at? 6, so then there was 7. Is he better than whoever is the quarterback for the Jets? Take your pick. Who do they got now? Geno Smith again?
Oh, yeah, Geno Smith.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, done deal there. Is he better than whoever Miami has now? Malik Willis? Yep, 100%. Okay, so there's 9 we're at now. NFC East, is he better than Jalen Hurts? Yes. Is he better than Jackson Dart? Yes. So now I'm at 11. Is he better than Jaden Daniels? Yes.
Wow.
Is he better than Dak Prescott? Yes.
What?
Now we'd go to the AFC South. Is he better than Cam Ward? Yes. Is he better than... Who am I thinking of for the Daniel Jones? Yeah. So what's that, 15 now? Is he better than Trevor Lawrence? Yeah.
Wow.
Is he better than CJ Stroud? Yes. NFC South. Is he better than anybody that wants to start for the Saints? Yes. Is he better than anybody that wants to start for the Falcons? Maybe they solidified that with Tua if he's not getting 9 more concussions. Yes, he's better than Tua. Is he better than Baker Mayfield? Yes. Is he better than Bryce Young? Yes. Thank you for that trade, by the way. So that's 2021. Then we go to the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes, no. Bo Nix, yes.
What? You take Bo Nix? I mean,
No.
you take Caleb Williams over
100%.
Bo Nix?
100%. What's his face for the Chargers? That you
Justin
know?
Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. He's been a disappointment every year. So yes. So I'm already at 23. So that puts him in the top 10.
I think,
Is he better than anybody for the Raiders? Yes. There's 24. Is he better than Sam Darnold? Not right now. Is he better than Matthew Stafford? Not right now. Is he better than Brock Purdy? Yes. Is he better than anybody the Cardinals have started in the last 20 years? Maybe not 20, but 10, sure. So yeah, I've got him in the top 10.
I agree and disagree because in 2024 he did not do good.
Yeah, but you're talking
5
2 years
games.
ago. We're talking right now.
And his completion percentage is only 57.
We're talking right now. Yeah, and you know what the beauty of that is? His completion percentage was only 50% because his coach let him go out there and sling it. And they went out and won their first round of the playoffs, lost in the second. But they went out and made something happen.
And before that,
The year
he was
before
in the 40s.
The year before that? No, he wasn't. The year before that, he had like a 64% completion percentage or something. The year before that, his completion percentage was higher, and they won fewer games. So I do not care what his completion percentage is. He threw minimal interceptions, and the one thing that you can't teach, just like with the Patrick Mahomes of the world, when the game was on the line, who made the big plays? Who made more big plays last year alone than I've seen in most people's careers?
Your
Caleb
mom.
Williams.
Your mom.
That's a fair your mom spot.
Which fan base is more loyal?
Oh, it's Chicago's 100%. You're bringing up a lot of fan base stuff, and you got to remember I'm a fan of a team that's 30 years older than yours. So fan base in an older city for an older team is going to be...
Steelers fans are a lot nicer than the Bears fans.
I don't care about nicer. You're talking loyal. The loyal ones aren't going to be nice. Nobody's out there trying to win a Girl Scout badge for being nice. Being loyal. Chicago fans. It's where it's at.
Nope. I disagree 100,000,000%.
Well, you can disagree, but it's a matter of opinion, right? That's why we're talking about it. Why would you say that somehow the Pittsburgh fans are nicer in their dirty, grubby town where they're all coal miners and...
Well, like Chicago has like 50 million crimes in 1 month.
They sure do. You know what? Some of those crimes are because they're so faithful to their Bears.
Which stadium is better?
Which stadium is better?
Yeah.
I mean, you're splitting hairs, I suppose.
Soldier
Soldier Field is older and has more history.
Yeah,
But they're also going to tear it down and build a new stadium anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Sears have a better stadium.
No.
Acrisure Stadium's way better.
No, it even has a terrible name.
Who gives a crap what the name's called?
I do. Soldier Field is a lot cooler.
Doesn't
And has
matter
a,
what the
and
name's
it is
called.
completely
It doesn't
different.
matter what's a better stadium. Not the name doesn't matter.
Soldier Field.
100% not.
Soldier Field.
Acrisure Stadium.
All right. Well, you don't have any reasons to back it up.
Which team's golden era was more impressive?
Which team's goal? What do you mean?
Which team?
You seriously are asking this question? You think there was any era of the Bears that was better?
Steelers.
That was better than, or there was any era of the Steelers that was better than the Bears, running a 46 defense
Steelers
with
had
Ditka as head coach?
the only good year they had good defense was 1985, which was kind of overrated.
That's actually inaccurate. They had a better defense in '86. They just lost in the playoffs. They had
What happened in 1987?
They had Mike Ditka. They had Rob Ryan, which you have to keep in mind, or they had Buddy Ryan, excuse me. You have to keep in mind the defense that Buddy Ryan brought in literally changed the game. The Steelers have never had that effect on the game the way Chicago did that.
The only reason the
3 year
Bears,
span.
the only reason that the Bears' defense was good was because back then, because they had Dick Butkus.
Not in that time. Dick Butkus would have been long before the 80s.
No,
But
Dick Butkus was because
they had Mike Singletary in the 80s.
Mike whatever his name is dog water.
Oh, the Hall of Famer? Yeah, sure. He was pretty bad.
Overrated.
Yeah, sure, he was pretty bad. Which team has the most Hall of Famers, by the way?
Does it matter?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that one, though, huh?
Which team is closer to winning a Super Bowl?
Chicago. Let me ask you this. Can I ask a question? And then should we wrap it up after this one? What's the most important key for a team to win a Super Bowl?
Quarterback and coach.
Okay, quarterback. I would agree with you on that one.
And coach.
Sure, but what's the number one thing a coach has to bring in for his team to be successful in the playoffs, win a Super Bowl? Quarterback. Which one of those teams has their quarterback situation figured out right now, and which one doesn't?
No, the Steelers have it right now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they have Aaron Rodgers.
That's putting a Band-Aid on a massive flesh wound. You have an old guy who said he's going to play for one more year at quarterback right now.
Yeah, then they're starting Will Howard.
Aaron Rodgers is a one-year Band-Aid, which is what teams do, is hire an old guy for 1 year to get them by until they have another year to figure out if any of their young guys are talented enough to be the next dude, or they're going to go out and find another one next year, either in free agency or drafting one. I'm not wrong. And the other team has Caleb Williams, who will probably be an MVP in the next 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10 years?
And they have Tyson Bagent as their backup, which every team, including Pittsburgh, were in talks of trying to get so they could solve their quarterback situation. So they already have a better backup, too.
Than Aaron Rodgers?
So they're
think Tyson Bagent is better than Aaron Rodgers?
No, they have a better backup than Pittsburgh has. They have a better quarterback room than Pittsburgh does. That's why they're closer to winning.
Yeah, who has better receiver room?
Chicago.
No.
Yep.
100 million, quadrillion.
You can keep saying that, but you have no factual basis to back it up.
Quadrillion.
You have no factual basis to back it up.
Yeah, like DK Met. I can't even. You think?
Yeah,
Roma,
we know you all.
You
we know.
You think Roma Duze is better than DK Metcalf?
We all know that you love DK Metcalf in his old 30-year-old body, and that he's not going to fall apart in the next 10 years.
You keep saying
But after that, there isn't a person on this planet that isn't taking Roma Dunze over anybody else on Pittsburgh's team, that isn't taking Luther Burden over anybody else on Pittsburgh's team. It's not close, man. Sorry. Nobody can name a Pittsburgh tight end.
Metcalf
Chicago has 2 number 1 tight ends on their team. They're going to have a better passing attack. Top to bottom. Better passing attack, better running ability, better defense. It's not going to be close. Plus, I know...
You think DK Metcalf is 30 years old. He's only 27.
Okay, so he's almost 30. He'll be done by the time he's 30. I know I'm the old get-off-my-lawn sounding guy when I say that defense wins championships, but... people know that defense wins championships. Chicago's defense is going to be better.
Oh yeah, well guess what? The Steelers have 6 Super Bowl rings, and the Bears only have 1. The Steelers have 5 more Super Bowl rings.
I love when people are losing an argument and then they go back to the 70s with their.
70s, 2002,
Okay, when were you born?
2016. But guess what? The Steelers have won a Super Bowl closer than the Bears have.
That's true, but it wasn't any time in the recent history, so it doesn't really matter. There isn't a person left on that team that was playing in the NFL.
Yeah, TJ Watt.
No.
No. But TJ Watt's
Old and washed.
okay, guys. We better cut this video before we end up fist fighting. But comment down below who won the debate, or let us know about questions and stuff. But like and subscribe for the next video. See ya.